Hello everyone, this is Running on Empty Food Review. Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and everyone listening or watching. This is Running on Empty Food Review, Christmas Blowout. We have a Christmas spectacular right here for all of you. This has been months in the planning, and we're just going all out. You can see it as a very festive scene, atmosphere. I even have a special Christmas necktie here. You can see it's a kitten necktie. So we're breaking it out for the occasion, and along with this tie comes some different varied holiday cuisine. You know, and you really think, well, what do people eat on Christmas? And I think that answer just comes to mind immediately. They have the chocolate peppermint frappuccino from Starbucks, and they get some assorted holiday donuts from Krispy Kreme. I think that's just a classic American staple for just such a major holiday. And that's what I got. You know, I'm just going to do a little bit of a Christmas blowout for all of you. You know, try some drink, some solid food, hopefully solid food, and we'll see what we have to offer. First and foremost, I just want to get this out there to begin with, and then we'll just get on to the review. On Christmas Day, tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a very special radio show. Now, this is just a one-off kind of deal. It's a holiday show where I'm going to be talking about, you know, Christmas and the holidays. I'm going to tell a few stories, play some Christmas music, and just some assorted songs as well. It's going to be broadcast at 4 p.m. Eastern, Christmas Day, that's tomorrow, 3 p.m. Central, on the shortwave frequency of 9350 kilohertz, that's 9.350 megahertz. It's also going to be going out online on TuneIn, so if you don't have a radio, don't worry. But this is going to be big. Really hope you could listen in. I'm going to be, you know, promoting it tomorrow. So probably check in around maybe 3:30 p.m. Eastern on my social media. Twitter, I am Review Bra. Instagram, I am Review Bra. And also on the YouTube community page. Just check it out. I'm going to be posting all the links to listen and the frequency info. And, you know, it's just... It's just, you know, my little Christmas gift to you, so I hope you could listen in, and again, I'll be promoting it very, very vigorously. Alright, so let's get on with this. First thing I want to do, I was trying to think, you know, I was in this intense mental debate while I was just announcing that. Should I try the donuts first, or should I try the drink first? And I'm going to switch things up, because I'm just such an incredible prankster. I'm going to try out the Starbucks drink first. So this is their Peppermint Frappuccino, is what it's called. Now, it's one of those holiday, you know, drinks. You can get it. I got it iced. You can see this is what it looks like, real up close to the camera. And this is me holding it in a, you know, a cinematically beautiful shot right there. What is it exactly? It's a relatively simple drink. Now, you know, on the ads, they kind of show it being more layered. It really, you know, it's one of those things that even after a few minutes, the layers are all going to just come together. And this is what it'll really end up being, kind of like a brackish type of combination. But it's just supposed to be like a peppermint blend with a little bit of chocolate in there as well, and the whipped cream and the little bit of the chocolate chips on the top. So I'm just going to take a few sips and let you know what it tastes like. This is I believe it's a grande $5, so I'll just give you a brief review. So it's the Peppermint Mocha, or Peppermint Frappuccino, my apologies, from Starbucks, going in. Christmas blowout. I was thirsty. I'm just going to make this one probably the shortest review ever. Because it's a really, really basic drink. I might have even tried it a year ago, I'm not sure. But it's a really basic drink. Here's what you need to know. It has a very, very good blend. You know, it just goes together perfectly, where it's very chocolatey, and it has that sweetness, and then it also has that peppermint there as well. Neither of them is overly potent. The peppermint certainly is strong, but the chocolate provides a very nice balance to it, and just a pleasant drink to consume. So that's a review for that. I'll rate it independently. Why not? Considering the price, out of 10, I'm going to be giving that 8.6 out of 10. Now, here's the big deal, all right? We got an assorted, whatever you want to call it, an assorted cavalcade of donuts from Krispy Kreme. We got 3 different donuts here. They're holiday donuts. I told them, just go ahead, go to town, and just get, just an assorted 6-pack of holiday donuts. So here's what they look like, real up close. You can see right there. You can see there's just, 2 of each, making that 6 in total. And they all have little, holiday names, and we'll just go through them real quick also. So let's see what we got here. The first one is this, and I don't know what the flavors are. That's the only thing. I don't know what the flavors are because they weren't very descriptive on the website, but this one is called Santa's Belly. Now, that means one of 2 things. Either the name is kind of just a play on words, or, it's going to kind of, I would imagine, taste like the inner lining of just, some really fat guy's belly button, presumably. I hope that's not what they're going for. I just don't know. I was trying to go through the nutritional info. I can't find anything. So it's either going to taste better than that, or, maybe it'll, maybe a little sweat in there or whatever. I don't know. So I'm just going in blind. We're trying out the Santa's Belly holiday donut from Krispy Kreme first. It's going in. Again, since there's plenty to try here, good news, it does not taste like years of pent-up grease and sweat or any of that. Instead, it's just, it's like they're chewy, very standard donut, very sweet, has just a, a little bit of a sweet icing on the top, some hard candy for decoration, and it has just a little bit of a creamy chocolate interior filling. That's what it tastes like. Tastes pretty good for what it is. Out of 10, I'd be rating that one a 7.2 out of 10, just because I wish there was a little more chocolate to it. Second one is this one, which I think is pretty cute, I gotta admit. And here's your up-close and personal view of it, right there. It's called the Ugly Sweater Penguin Donut. And there's the penguin front and center. And it's looking at you. Looking you dead in the eyes, and it's saying, Christmas blowout. There it is, it's looking at you. And the Ugly Sweater Penguin, so it's probably either going to taste, again, like one of 3 things. It's either going to taste like an actual donut, it's going to taste like, maybe some old fabric, and, it's just going to, it's going to be almost impossible to chew. I'm not even going to go for the third one, penguins. Christmas blowout. Let's just try it out. Ugly Sweater Penguin Donut from Krispy Kreme, going in. Very festive, really doughy. It has some, so it's a little crunchier than you would have expected because it's got this hard candy on the top. This is one of those donuts. I thought it was going to be stuffed. It actually is not, though. You can, sorry to do this to you, poor little penguin. You can see right there in the bottom, though, you can see this is not a donut that is filled with anything at all. So it's a very, very doughy donut, to say the least. And I think that's just going to kind of catch you off guard, just considering that Santa's belly button, or whatever it was called, was was just, you know, it had that chocolate filling, whereas this one has the frosting on it and that little bit of the hard candy, but otherwise, that's all that there is to it. And I'm just gonna, you know, I know you want me to, I will. There's the little hard candy penguin, and I'll eat it, and I'll just let you know what that tastes like. But otherwise, out of 10, this one's gonna get a probably a 6.5, just because it's overwhelmingly chewy. Again, all these donuts so far are just really pretty to look at, but the only thing is just that it's one of those things you would expect it to have some sort of chocolate or cream filling in it, when really it doesn't, and that's just the one thing that just took me by surprise a little bit. So as I eat the poor little penguin here, we'll move on to our final donut and conclude things with their holiday plaid donut. Christmas blowout. I think the holiday plaid donut actually is probably the most self-explanatory of them all. This one you could really identify on sight. You can see it just has, you know, it's just their standard glazed donut. You can see the glaze on it, and then it just has a little bit of extra, you know, pizzazz to it, where it's got some, you know, some frosting and then just a little plaid drizzle on it as well. So I'm expecting it right now to just be like the glazed donut, a little sweeter. Let's try it out. Holiday plaid donut from Krispy Kreme going in. Yeah, it's their standard, you know, their standard original glazed donut, but just very, very sweet. That's really the only thing that you can say about it. All these donuts are just very soft. They all have that sweetness to it, and they're all unique and different in their own ways. This one out of 10, I'm probably just going to give a 7.5 out of 10. None of them are necessarily the greatest thing in the world, but, you know, they're holiday items. They're festive little things, and, you know, it's fun to look at. They could be very pretty, and I got to give them credit on just, you know, the aesthetic, and that's all that really has to be said with that. So this was a Christmas blowout for the century. We were trying out everything under the sun here. We tried out the peppermint mocha frappuccino thing from the Starbucks. We tried out Santa's belly button. We tried out the penguin meat donut and the holiday plaid one as well. So, you know, just having some fun here, doing a special Christmas blowout review for all of you. And, yeah, just on one final note, just wanted to remind you about the broadcast tomorrow. I'll be keeping you updated. And I just hope, you know, regardless of what you're doing for the holidays, hope you all have a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, a Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate, and a very happy, healthy, and wonderful New Year. So thank you. I just wanted to have some fun with this video. Hope you have a great day coming up. With that, that's all that I have for you. Thank you. Take care. I'm your host, the Report of the Week.